Hey guys, Celsiana here, and today we are going to be talking about Twilight. So today I'm ranking my Twilight movies from least favorite to favorite, and I apologize about the level, like the lighting in the room. It's not the best because mostly it's nighttime. I forgot to do the video earlier, so. At least I didn't forget. At least I did it all today. I skipped a day this week already, so I didn't want to do that twice in one. Yeah. Anyway, the video tomorrow, I probably will be late as well, but I'm going to be ranking tomorrow. I will be ranking the Harry Potter movies from favorite or least favorite to favorite. So that's going to be tomorrow's video. That's what I decided on. And then the next day after that is going to be ranking the Halloween Michael Myers masks favorite, or least favorite to favorite. So, yeah. Just letting you guys know what, but anyway, so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to tell you my favorite Twilight, I'm going to tell you my ranking of Twilight, and I'm going to tell you why, and then, yeah. Basically, so as you know, there's 5 Twilight movies. So this list, this doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like whatever Twilight movies at the bottom, like the least favorite. It doesn't mean I don't like it. I do. I watch it all the time, but it's just it's okay. It's just not my favorite of the Twilight movies. I do like it. So, you gotta appreciate the original. You gotta appreciate the classics. You gotta appreciate, the beginning and that. Depending on, the movie. That being said, let's get started. And at number 5 is, well, I already kind of said it, kind of hinted at it. Number 5 is Twilight, the first one. So, like I said, you gotta appreciate the beginning. This does not say I don't like it. I don't watch it as much as I watch. Actually, I probably watch them all equally. So, if I had to pick, one, I couldn't do it. I'd just say I'd like them all. But I couldn't pick. But I had to do a ranking video. So, I had to put, in order of, what I think the more compelling plot is. I picked these, I ranked them in order of, the most compelling plot. I'm sorry, guys. You guys just almost witnessed me getting hit by a ring lamp. Hold on. Sorry, guys. This ring lamp is freaking heavy. The lamp itself weighs the entire thing down. Anyway. Yeah, no. I just ranked them. I ranked them in order of, what I think the most interesting plot line is. Or, what I like the most. But yeah, no, the reason the first one isn't at the last place, like I said, I like it. It's just some of the plot points are a little confusing, and if you watch my CinemaSins, and if you watch CinemaSins in Twilight, I agree with most of what he says, because I like to watch CinemaSins because I think they're funny. But yeah, if you watch my the Twilight CinemaSins, you'll know. I didn't mean to say my CinemaSins. I meant, if you watch CinemaSins. I don't know why I said my. Because I didn't make the channel. CinemaSins did. And yes, I'm eating. I'm eating my bowl of penne. A bowl of penne noodles. While my dog whines outside my door. Yeah. Here's the back really quick. So you can see what it looks like. So yeah, this one, the first one, where the beginning, it's interesting. It sets up, Bella's story, but I don't know. And I agree. I think Edward's movements are a little cringeworthy, for sure. And you can disagree with me all you want. I am definitely Team Edward. over Team Jacob, but like, for those of you who are Team Jacob, more power to you, but I'm definitely Team Edward. I think a lot of people are. Most people are Team Edward. Yeah. I think the plot is interesting for the first one, like, her setting up their meeting and the whole back and forth between, Edward going back and forth with like, Bella, we shouldn't be friends, to, talking to her in the next, trying to make conversation with her in the next scene. It's a little confusing, and it's, to quote what Bella said in the movie, it's like it gives you whiplash. Like, make up your mind. Do you want to stay away from her? Or do you want to be friends with her? It's like, and he ends up saying that he doesn't have the power to stay away from her anymore, which she implies don't. So, and then she, of course finds out he's a vampire and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just didn't find this as compelling as a plot as the other ones because it was just starting off. So, I did like it, though. I liked the action was good. The setting up the characters was good. Yeah. Yeah. The villains were good. The bad guys were good, too. James, Laurent, and Victoria. They were pretty good. Laurent, actually, like, as much of a bad guy as he is, he's not the worst. Like, James and Victoria are definitely worse for that. Laurent actually didn't do much. Laurent actually didn't do much. He didn't even try to, well, I mean, he did actually try to attack Bella, but, not as much as James and Victoria did. So yeah. First one is definitely number 5 in 5th place. Like I said, in real life, I wouldn't want to rank these, but like, I had to make a video, and I thought of Twilight. The first thing that came to mind was Twilight, because I was running out of, Halloween-themed movies, and vampires are kind of scary, so I figured, and Harry Potter kind of fits into Halloween, because there are Halloween scenes in the movies, so there's that. Shut up, dog! Anyway, yeah. What else to say about this? I don't really know what else to say about the plot of Twilight. Like I said, it's just the beginning, so like, it's interesting. And then, it kind of builds everything up. Like, you see in that, Alice talks about that she saw a vision that Bella was going to become a vampire, which, yeah, obviously that's sets up for a later movie. The later movies, if you've seen Twilight. For those of you who haven't seen Twilight, I won't. Well, actually, I will probably. So this video will have spoiler alert. If you guys have seen Twilight, I'm breaking down part 1 that she becomes a vampire. So that she had no choice. Yeah. So that's Twilight is at number 5. Okay. Moving on. And at number 4, we have Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. This one is, again, there's a loose disc in this one. Really? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm fixing the disc. There we go. Yeah. And at number 4, Twilight Breaking Dawn on Part 2. So this is the final Twilight movie. Final Twilight movie. And so this takes place not long after the events of Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1. So Bella and Edward are married. Of course, Bella is a vampire now. So so basically the movie starts with Bella waking up to being a vampire, and she meets Renesmee for the first time, discovers that Jacob imprinted on her, which is really, again, I don't need to stress how key it is. It's creepy. Like, he imprinted on a baby. It's really creepy. I mean, I understand you can't control who you mate with, but it's the fact that he imprinted on an infant. it's a little disturbing. But anyway, ignoring that, for the last Twilight movie, I thought it was interesting. I thought it was entertaining, though. No, it was entertaining, though. I liked it. Sorry, guys. My dog is outside. Actually, that could be Cinnamon. I don't know. Yeah. This is... yeah. And, of course, the Volturi that were introduced in New Moon, they start a war with Bella and her family, and they recruit, you know, all of the rest of their family to fight with them. And, yeah. Renesmee is actually played by Renesmee is actually played by Mackenzie Foy, who played one of the daughters. You played Sydney Perrin in The Conjuring, in the first Conjuring movie. She also played enough. She also played what else is she playing? Oh my God, Mackenzie Foy. She played Clara in Nutcracker in the Four Realms. Those are really the only thing. There's another movie, I just can't remember what it was. But, yeah. And then, yeah. Of course, you know, Kristen Stewart, Taylor Lautner, and Robert Pattinson are back, so that's cool. Yeah. So this is number 4. Like, I like the vampire versus vampire thing. That was cool. The big fight at the end is really cool. But, yeah. Again, it was really slow going, and some of the points didn't even make... Some of the scenes were really boring. Yeah. Actually, the funny thing is, the back of the case says the best Twilight ever. If it was the best Twilight ever, then why? How come it's number 4 on my list? Answer that. See? Best Twilight ever. Yeah. Interesting. What does the first one say on it? Doesn't say anything. Okay. Yeah. So that's why Twilight Break number 2 is in number 4. In at number 3, we have Twilight New Moon. So this is the second Twilight movie, and this is where we get more. This is where we see Jacob a couple of times in the first one, but we don't see him much. Actually, no, we see him more than I thought. Never mind. We see him more than I thought we did. We do see him in the movie, in the first one. People say he's not played by Taylor Lautner, but I thought he was. I could be wrong. Actually, yeah, no, I don't think he actually is played by... Maybe he's not played by Taylor Lautner. I don't know. Let me look that up. Oh, let me look that up. Hold on. No, it's Taylor Lautner. It's for sure Taylor Lautner. It confirmed it. People are saying that's not. It is. I'm pretty sure it's Taylor Lautner. I recognize the face. I've seen Taylor Lautner in a few movies, actually. But yeah. This is number 3, so we're halfway through the list now. Which wasn't gonna take long, mostly because it's only 5 movies, but still. Yeah. Number three. In at number 3 is Twilight New Moon. So in this one, Edward breaks up with Bella for her own good. Quote as he puts it, her own good. It's Bella's birthday, by the way, as well. In which, yeah, it's Bella's birthday. She makes it clear she doesn't want presents. Yeah. Anyway, Edward breaks up with her, and so she goes into this, like, depression, I guess what you call it, and, you know, tries to she makes friends with Jacob, who later cuts her off, cuts her out of his life as well. So she's, you know, goes back into the depression, and then she occasionally keeps seeing Edward, you know, in mist form, warning her of danger and stuff. Yeah. And so to see him again, she goes to this cliff where she saw at Jacob's wolf pack jumping, and she jumps off the cliff, nearly drowns. Jacob rescues her from the water, and then brings her home, and then he says that there's a vampire outside, and she realizes it's Alice. And, you know, she talks to Alice, saying that Edward thought she was dead, and that he wants to die too. But she thought he was dead, and it's like Alice had a vision of herself jumping off a cliff. Yeah, Edward calls the house to, you know, see if Charlie's there, try and talk to Bella, which Jacob answers the phone, which is confusing because it's not his house. He doesn't necessarily say that Bella is dead. He says that he's planning a funeral. Oh, without mentioning who it's for. And, you know, Edward breaks his phone thinking that Bella's dead. And Alice says that, you know, he wants to die too. Oh, he's going to the Volturi. And Bella decides to go all the way to Italy to stop him. And Jacob tries to convince her not to go, but she doesn't listen. She goes anyway. And yeah. So anyway, Bella stops Edward, and, you know, sort of ish happy ending. Bella wants to, you know, become a vampire. No, Bella wants to become a vampire. Edward, you know, disagrees with it, and Jacob as well disagrees with it. And Jacob thinks it's really, like, what I don't like is that Jacob thinks it's really any of his business. Like, Jacob thinks it's his choice. He gets to decide for Bella what she wants. It's like, it's not your choice, dude. It's hers. Yeah. I didn't mind this movie, but it's middle of the list, so, like, it's one of my favorites, but I don't know. Jacob got more and more cringy. I don't know. Like, he was less cringy when he had long hair. I thought he was less cringy when he had long hair, but, like, he got worse. Somehow he got worse. Like, I don't know how, but he got worse. Yeah. So, yeah, the only thing it says on the back of this case is the next chapter begins. I don't know if you guys can see that. Focus. Yeah, you guys can read it. I'll put the words on the screen so you can read it. You guys can't read that. Are you kidding me? I can barely read it. If you guys can read it, go ahead. Try it. If you guys want to try and read it, you can pause the video. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna read it for you. I didn't read the other one. I'm not reading this one. But yeah. So yeah, she goes to Italy. Yeah, I said enough plot already. Okay. They fell off the dive. I got him. I got him. Where should I? We're good. Okay, in at number... Well, you already saw what it was. In at number 2, sorry, is Twilight Eclipse. Twilight Saga Eclipse, or The Hesitation. You know, as it is in French. First one's Fascination. And the second one is Tentation. That's right, I know French. Oh, and Breaking Dawn is Revelation. So basically, fascination. So in French, basically, it's fascination. And I don't know what I think it's probably temptation. Like temptation? Tempting. Hesitation. And then revelation, so. Anyway, so Twilight Saga Eclipse is in at number 2. It definitely is a good movie. Like it, if it's in at number 2, that means, you know, it's one of my favorites. The only thing I found cringy about it was after, when Bella goes off alone with Jacob to talk about certain things, and Jacob's like, I want you to be with me. I can make you happy. It's like, can you? It's like, dude, she's happy. Let her be. And he forces himself on her. He kisses her. And then she punches him in the face and breaks her hand. Yeah, she punches him in the face, breaking her hand. And it was actually kind of funny to watch seeing it. But, yeah. It was interesting. So the tagline on this one is, it all begins with a choice, which, I don't remember what choice that is. I want to say that's the choice to be turned into a vampire, but I don't think that is. Anyway, this is the one where Edward... Actually, technically, he proposed to her at the end of New Moon, but this is the one where they actually do get engaged. So it's the one where Edward proposed to Bella. And, of course, she said yes, so they're engaged now. And Jacob's not happy when he finds out. He doesn't exactly want to, he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to fight in the big battle because Bella chose Edward over him. He's not happy about it, and it's like, the night before in the tent, Jacob wanted to, hold Bella, cuddle with Bella to keep her warm. Edward was, of course, against it. I was against it. It was creepy. And, he did end up keeping her warm, but the fact that, he kept trying to come onto her as she was, trying to warm up was a little cringy. He's like, it will warm up faster if you take your clothes off. It's like, shut up. It's like, oh, shut up. And it was really cringy. I didn't like that he basically came onto her more than once, and then, yeah, so it was interesting. So, yeah. That's, yeah. Second favorite Twilight movie, I guess. And my favorite Twilight movie, this should come as no surprise to anyone. My favorite Twilight movie, Breaking Dawn Part 1. And this is Bella and Edward get married in this one, and their honeymoon, she ends up pregnant 14 days after their wedding, which, obviously can happen. You can get pregnant, not long after, not, like, usually 14 days after conceive, you can conceive on your wedding night. It's not really uncommon. You can conceive basically any time if you don't use protection. And even then. But anyway, the thing is, forever is only the beginning. That is the tagline for this movie. This is, like I said, this is part 1. I like the wedding scene. Like, it's actually kind of adorable. The fact that it replays the song from the first one when they're dancing at the prom. It recreates it. They replay it over their wedding. It's actually kind of adorable because it's like their song. So it's cute. I like a lot of the soundtrack from this movie as well. Like, there's another song I like. It plays during their honeymoon and, like, while they're, getting down, while they're having sex, basically. It's called Turning Page by Sleeping at Last. It's really good. It's a really good song. I like it. And then, yeah. Jacob's not happy that Bella married him and that, she's planning on becoming, a vampire after soon. And he's like, you're ruining your life. And, he's hurting her arm, and Edward tells him, it's like, get off, and he's like, you're gonna kill her, and it's like, they're pissed, they're not happy, or he's mad that he's not happy. I wouldn't be happy either. And also, Jacob thinks he's the best man at the wedding. It's like, what makes him the best man? It's like, Edward, I'm pretty sure his best man was, Emmett or Jasper. Those were one of his best men. Or it could have been Carlisle. I don't remember. Like, I literally have no idea. I don't really remember who his best man was. I don't even know if they had best man and bridesmaids. Really don't know, because I think Alice was a bridesmaid. I think Rosalie was a bridesmaid. And I think, Esme was a bridesmaid as well. I forgot her name for a second. Esme. And of course, yeah. So I think Emmett, Carlisle, and Jasper all might have been groomsmen. I could be wrong. One of them being the best man. I don't know. I don't really remember. I assume Alice was the maid of honor. So yeah. But favorite movie, the ending. Of course, she opens her eyes. Her eyes are like blood red. She turns into a vampire. Best ending I've ever seen of all time of a Twilight movie. I enjoyed it. I definitely, if they ever make a 6th movie, which would be Midnight Sun, that'd be really cool. I actually have the book, Midnight Sun. I have the book I bought a couple months ago, actually. I haven't read it yet, but I've got the book. But it's basically, like, the book is just the first Twilight told from Edward's perspective, but I doubt they're going to do that for the movie. They'd probably just, for the movie, they would just, like, do they'll probably just do like continuation after Breaking Dawn Part 2, where it's like, you know, Renesmee's grown up with Jacob, and yeah, probably. I have no idea. I assume that's what they do. Might be what they do. I don't know. But yeah. I enjoy the Twilight franchise for what it is. Like, they're not the greatest movies of all time. Like, it's not my favorite franchise of all time, but it's definitely up there. Yeah. Okay, that's it. That was my favorite Twilight movie. So in at number 5 was the first one, and at number 4 was Breaking Dawn Part 2. 3 was New Moon, 2 was Eclipse, and 1 was Breaking Dawn Part 1. But I, of course, like them all equally. If I didn't have to do a ranking video, I'd choose all of them. But I had to do a ranking video somehow, so yeah, Breaking Dawn Part 2 is my favorite. Or Breaking Dawn Part 1, sorry, is my favorite. Yeah. So I hope you like this video, and tomorrow will be the top 10, or top 10? No, top 8, sorry. Ranking the 8 Harry Potter movies from favorite to least favorite, or least favorite to favorite, sorry. I keep messing that up. Again, there are another franchise that, you know, actually, Harry Potter movies, actually, I could choose which ones. You know, I do like them all, but the Harry Potter movies are definitely one that I could choose, you know, a favorite. You know, out of all of them, I had to choose. I could definitely choose. It's one of the many series that I could definitely choose one. Why is my DVD player on? I just realized that. Interesting. My DVD player's on. I guess I didn't turn it off last night. I thought it was off. No, I actually thought it was off. Interesting. But yeah, tomorrow will be Harry Potter, and then the next day after that will be ranking the Halloween Michael Myers masks. That's possibly ranking I might throw in Season of the Witch in there just to be sure. Yeah, tomorrow and Friday I'll be in my costume both days. It's tomorrow because I'm going out and, you know, I'm going shopping, so, you know, gotta wear my costume. I gotta wear my costume on Halloween. Yeah. So, you know, I gotta wear my costume when I go shopping, and I gotta wear it the day of Halloween, of course. And tomorrow we gotta go get candy from Walmart. And yeah. So tomorrow I'll probably be around, I don't know, like noonish, maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometime in the afternoon, then I'll be doing the Harry Potter movies, but when I get back, I will be doing the Harry Potter movies from least favorite to favorite. Yeah. But yeah, I really hope you guys liked this movie. Not these movies, and wait, are there 7 Harry Potter movies or 8? There's 8. No, there's 8 because the 7th book. There's 7 books. Actually, technically there are 8 books because there's the one called The Cursed Child, which is an after the event, 19 years after the events of the prologue, the epilogue from the 7th movie, or like the 7th book. The 7th book, like, yeah. So anyway, that tomorrow's Harry Potter, and then the next day is Halloween masks. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up, and comment. Let me know your personal list of the Twilight movies, as well as, you know, I noticed a lot, like, I got 20 views on the second part of my Barbie video. Definitely check out the first part for those who haven't seen it, because I saw 2 views on that video. So definitely check out the first part, because you'll be just confused if you start on the second part. Just saying, definitely check out the first part. And leave comments in that video as well. Let me know your favorite Barbie movies, and let me know the list of your favorite Barbie movies, and, You know, no hateful comments as well. I don't want any hateful comments in my videos, but definitely let me know what your favorite movie, the Twilight movies, of the Barbie movies, and leave me suggestions for future videos, and I will see, again, if I don't have it, I will watch it, and I will review, I'll watch the series, and I'll review it. That's nice. Apparently my aunt's dog Cinnamon weighs 10 pounds. She's fat. For a little dog, she's really fat. Yeah. So, yeah, leave me a comment for future video if I don't have the movies. If I don't have the movie or movies, I will watch them online and I will review them then. I'll rank them, you know, least favorite to favorite if it's more than one. And yeah, leave me suggestions. I will get going now because this video is already way longer than it already has been. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully you guys have a really good time trick-or-treating on Halloween night. And just be safe out there. Be safe out there where, you know, you shouldn't have to wear masks because, like, trick-or-treating has been okayed. But, like, I don't know if you're going to have your children wear masks. It wouldn't go with their costumes, I don't think. So, like, I mean, I wouldn't. But, anyway, if you are taking your children trick-or-treating, if you are going trick-or-treating yourself, be safe. You know, be safe, and I hope you have a lot of fun. I hope you have a great time. And yeah. But, like I said, leave some suggestions for me in the comments. I will see you guys later. Alciana out.